Yo, hey guys. So yeah, actually, I'm doing this recording with like a drawing area. So yeah, like you see that? Hopefully it works. Cause actually, I this is so first things first, I'm recording a video on my laptop, which allows me to like draw stuff, and I'm recording my audio on my desktop because my laptop can't run my microphone, so I have to do like a dual setup, you could say. So yeah, this is gonna be the first time me trying out drawing and talking at the same time. So let's see let's see how it goes. So first things first is that I don't have any like drawing experience. So my drawings are gonna be, or illustrations are gonna be like really basic or super bad. Like, oh, you guys gonna be like, you're gonna be like mind blown by how like bad it is. But anyways, okay. So for my first official ponder, you could say, I would call this like a ponder. Like this is what I really wanted it to be. Like I can draw to like really to really illustrate my ideas, right? And plus, having a video is really helpful for like sometimes explaining, and it's also sometimes entertaining because you have something to watch, and also you can have something to hear. So let's start off. Okay, actually, this is making me worry because I'm afraid my laptop isn't recording this or recording the video because I have it on a hotkey, and I press the hotkey, but I'm not too sure if it's recording. And I didn't want to open OBS, start it, click it, and then actually maybe I could have done that because I have to edit this in Premiere too, right? So I have to. I could probably cut it off, but I feel like that would like ruin the sync, like the sync of like the video and what I'm about to say. So I want to do it to be like super synced to the exact start. So I press my mouse and the hotkey on my laptop at the same time to make it synced. And hopefully it does sync up. But anyways, I might think of like a better way to do this, but for now, this is how I'm going to do it. And so, let's begin. For this ponder, I think I'm gonna talk about like just the ideas I thought of, like, and like experiences I wanted to talk about when I was like when I was getting driven to the university on the highway. So first things first. Wait, holy cow. Wait, did I just get my first idea? I had this plan before. This is more structured than my other videos that are usually more like flowy and from the heart. This one I actually planned a bit. Oh right, that okay. Now I remember. So it was time to go, and I was packing and stuff, right? I think it was the day before, right? But I remember I was like sitting like on the edge of my bed, and yeah, it's gonna be stick figures, and like, and this is supposed to be feet, and I remember I had like a really bloody nose, and like it really I don't know, it really like amazed me for some reason, because I got like a tissue, right, and then there was like blood everywhere, like right here, like blood. Oh wait, I don't have colors. There's blood everywhere here, and it wasn't the usual kind of blood. It was like really crimson red, and I haven't gotten like I haven't gotten hit so much as, well, I can't really remember the last time I got hit that blood came out like this way. But usually blood would be more like a really dark red. And that surprised me. And it also made me like it had like this really surreal moment. Like, oh my god, I'm actually human. um that may sound strange to you, but sometimes I've been like living like a robot, and I just haven't. Everything just feels fake to me for some reason, and I feel like I like haven't like look at myself in the mirror too much. So sometimes when I look in the mirror, I ask like, who are you? Like I don't even know, and that's how I feel. And yeah, that was the pretty much the experience I wanted to talk about, the first one. And it's just like, wow, this liquid is part of me. It's like inside me, and I'm actually living. Even how strange that sounds. Yeah. And it was quite an experience, and then like the sun was like really shining that day too. I don't know if that had to do anything with the. It probably had something to do with the colors, maybe, but for my life, I don't think I've seen like blood like that crimson before. It's like when I bleed, I realize that I'm human. So yeah, okay. Off to the second pounder, number 2. I want to draw this and let this go out for a few minutes because sometimes people just want to skip. And oh yeah. I really have like a really structured kind of way I want to do this. I would either do one large long topic or 3 really small, like small to medium long ones. So yeah, this one's gonna be a really small one. So okay, we got into like driving in the highway, right? So along the way, I usually just think a lot when I'm driving. Like I don't do much in the car, and I just think a lot. Like every car ride I had, I just lived in my head. I just thought of like things, and it's a place to really think, right? Because it's like kind of boring and stuff, and everything's like flowing kind of like water, like the traffic's kind of flowing like water. But we hit like a traffic area which was kind of was built up. It was kind of like traffic jammed, but kind of not. It was from like people working on the road. And one thing I had like a thought with like with the thing, like the post, the sign that they put up for drivers, is that like, okay, this is like the barrier, right? Let's say this is the barrier. This is the barrier, and the traffic's going this way, right? And we are going this way, up. So it became like a merge lane. So like right here is like down, merge. And then wait, was it? Yeah, it was a merge lane. It was a 3 lane, and then it became like a 2 lane. So that's one of the merge. Wow, I need to like hold my computer because my computer is like, my laptop is like, the screen is like pushing back. Guess I'm using too much force. Oh wow, this is mouse drawing sensitive. It's like how hard I push it, like how hard it writes. Kind of. Anyway, I believe, yeah, we were. I think we were around here. So like there's like a caution sign, like there's like working here. There's like a worker, and this was blocked off. This became blocked off. That became blocked off. This entire thing was blocked off because this was a merge, right? And we were here. We were in this lane. Here's working. How do you do working sign? I just do like a dude with like a hat, and then I don't know. I don't know, with like a big like thing here. A car with like bowling thing. Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay, you got the idea basically, right? And you got the idea. So we're going here, right? And I realized, why did they put the merge sign like? I don't understand why they put it all the way at the back, like really like far away. Like, oh, this is really hard to illustrate actually. Yeah, I'll erase this part and I'll illustrate it again. I'm going to illustrate to the side more because I think that I have more space width to work with. I should get bigger eraser probably. Yeah. I need to learn like hotkeys and stuff, so I can do like a full clear wipe or something. But for now, let's just clear this up. Kind of cool, like they give a pen that has an eraser too. I'm not erasing my screen. Oh my god, my laptop's running like its fans. It must be hot. Holy cow. Hopefully my laptop doesn't run out of space because I'm really low on space. There's like 17 gigabytes left. I'm pretty sure this doesn't record like that high quality, right? I don't need like 4K on this, right? Okay, let's write this. Let's try this again. Okay, let's do this. Wait, let me see. I don't think the merge lane was on the right. I mean on the left. It was on the right more. Wait, was it on the left or on the right? Ah, yeah. So the merge was like this. Merge. We were going there, and then there was like a sign here, like it wasn't in the highway. It was like somewhere around here. This is like a really long distance right here. This is pretty long, right here, this area. But there was like a merge sign, like construction merge. So every car over here in this lane was given this sign right here. This is supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to illustrate this. I can write this in here like that. But every like car was told this. But I didn't know why they put it so early. I didn't understand why. And here's why. Like, okay, this is like super long. This over here is like so long that we crossed like two like areas of bridges. Like two bridges, under like two bridges. And then like cars start to pile up like right here, right? A bunch of cars, like a bunch of cars. Actually it was one lane. It was one lane and people started piling up. So my dad realized this, right? And he merged in early. And there was a really adequate amount of time. There's a lot of time to slow down. Like between here to here. This looks short, but this is a pretty long, like a long time. Like at least a few minutes, like here. Going at like 100, right? So he merged in like really early, right? In this line. This construction was blocking this entire road. Construction was blocking on the entire road. And then I asked myself, like, what? I keep seeing like other cars, they would go all the way at the end and then merge. And because of this, and because of the lack of putting the sign here and not stopping them like here, and plus there's way so much time of adequate amount. Like why can't they just put like water like pillars or water, like water things to signify this, and made traffic go in here like early. But instead, they let all the traffic all go all the way here, and people would do this, right? They would go in here, right, and they'll keep like trying to find spots like here, 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 and each time they would go in here, right, it stops traffic. It slows everyone down. My God, my cursive. Slow everyone down. You know, the basic premise of how a traffic jam starts is that people are weaving in between cars too much. If you get what I mean. Like, okay, let's say a car's driving here, right? If you weave in here, that car has to stop or slow down for this guy to go in, right? And since he stops, the people behind him stops, right? And this over time, this accumulated over time because of people thinking like if they move over, like I understand if you are changing lanes to go into like a merge lane into the city or town or your destination of place, that I understand. But sometimes people just do it because they feel like they get like more time or like they arrive faster. But really, you don't arrive that much faster. But you can probably arrive like 1 minute faster, and that doesn't change much. If you just go straight, if everybody just goes straight and don't change, that would help traffic in the highway. And you would still go into your time. Like even if there was a traffic jam, and it was like all loaded, people will always change lanes, right? But that's not how it goes. If you just change your lane because you feel like go faster, that doesn't help the situation. You're just adding more time for other people. Even if it feels like your line isn't going anywhere and the other line's going somewhere, still like you're stopping traffic. Oh no. Oh no, my thing's lagging. Wow, it is. Oh, I need a bigger eraser for this. Holy cow. Yeah, this is quite unfortunate. I guess I sort of said it when I was racing at the same time, but it really stops traffic. You are part of the problem that causes the traffic jam. And sometimes traffic jams aren't caused by crashing and stuff. Sometimes people are like new and like tourists and stuff, and they like to view things. Like even in like what do you call it? Like construction sites, they always like to look at like the construction. It's like I know you should slow down for construction sites because you might put the people that are working in danger, but I had one time when the construction's like all the way at the other side, but people just want to look at it because it's something new, so they slow down, and then that just over time builds and it causes traffic jam. And what's funny is that after we passed like the area, the construction area here, traffic was free. It was so open. It was so fast. It's like legit. Like after we passed it, we had like the entire highway for ourselves, and we got back up to speed. Like really, it's because people are like they choose to go all the far away at the end, and then it's like they're not considerate of other drivers, and they want them to like get ahead for themselves, right? But if you were really considerate, you wouldn't have to do that in the first place. You get ahead yourself if you were considerate. But people will keep going up like far ahead the line and just like pushing themselves inside, even though it's perfectly fine in the back, because each time like the longer the distance is of the line, the more chances for the line to be stopped. And that's why I thought that they should have put like water barrels to stop like that line, or shorten the degree of like how much the line builds up. Alright, I'm just fixing some stuff. Okay. For my third idea, I'm gonna let this run for a few seconds, just for people like to scroll, like quick preview on YouTube, so they can see this number. I probably will put numbers too, so this should be fine too. But I like writing numbers because it really isolates that it's a different idea. It's like it's individual. Okay, for my third idea, so I kept driving and I thought like for like the problem number 2, like how will I fix it? So I thought about this, and let's try it horizontally again. Let's try this highway again. And the highway is a 3-lane highway. Right? Okay, we were driving along, everything was chill, right? So I kept thinking like how will I fix this? And I thought about it. Okay. You know how Elon Musk's car has a auto AI? So I found a business idea for him. And I think this could really change and make him more money too. And also change the world more too. So I felt like his auto drive AI thing in Tesla is what makes Tesla special, right? And it's like probably like one of the reasons that people buy a Tesla, and that's because of like the auto drive feature, right? And another, okay, that's one of the major components. Another one is that it's electric, and that's basically the 2 main components that everyone wants from a Tesla, right? So I thought about this. Since other companies are starting to make it like self-drive things too, Tesla's gonna lose like their like exclusivity to self-driving, right? But I still think Tesla will like make a lot of money from it, because they were the first one to do it, right? And because you're the first one, you are the original one. So you basically become like a household name, and that reputation that was built from Elon Musk. And I really do admire him. I really love him. I might do a video on him too, about how much and what about him that I love. But anyways, back to the topic. So this self-driving AI, right? It works right now, but right now not every car has it, right? So I thought about it. If he leashed his proprietary like self-driving AI to other companies to use, that would just increase. It would if you have like a share in each car that was bought and it has the AI, he would earn money from that. But remember, recently Elon Musk released this what is it called? Starlink, the satellite up above. Actually, it was more like this. It's more like this, that further out. And then it was like lines here, right? Then there's like a cylinder here, like that attaches it. So since he's developing this, and he is doing this like every like month or so, he launches a rocket up above. Oh shoot, I messed this up. But he launches a rocket up above and it releases more of these, right? And then over time, as he wants it, the entire world will have this. The entire world. Right? Since it's the entire internet, right? If he gives the proprietary self-driving AI to other companies to use, like Ford, and like, and yeah, you know, all the big names, and they allow them, then you can make them only use like, okay, I was thinking of like how like if everyone cars has it, right? Every cars has this AI, right? It's the best thing ever, right? Everyone loves self-driving. Like no one loves driving the highway. Like it's better to if you can have a self-driving car on the highway, everyone would get a self-driving car. There's no one that wouldn't want it, right? It's like having a microwave. Would you want to build like your own like fire pit and like start the fire every single time instead of just putting it in the microwave, heating it up and eating it? No, everyone uses a microwave. That's how technology evolves, and we could become more like relaxed and more lazier and dependent on technology, right? But I thought if everyone has a car like this, right, then I thought maybe you can have them all communicate each other. And since if all of them are communicating with each other, I would say you could like install like some kind of like, I don't know, drone mode. I know the name is somewhat not as good. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk might make a better name for it. But if everyone have cars like this, right, that would help the traffic so much. Since everyone's talking to each other, they'll know like, okay, let's say like a car here is turning. I'll just write AI car, AI car, okay, AIC. Let's say an AIC is turning here, right? And if every car is communicating through the internet that is connected to every single car, and Elon Musk will be making money from the subscription, right? The exclusivity to connection to the world, because since if he makes it that it's only exclusive to his internet, because it only works there, right? Because his internet will cover the entire world, so you can go anywhere with this internet. So it makes sense since he will make a lot of money from this, right? But since everyone's talking with each other, right? This once the person press the right turn signal and the car registers it and understands this will send a signal to this, right? And the computer in here will know to slow down. So this reduces the risk of this crashing. It slows down and makes the traffic easier, right? So this reduces the risk of injury, the risk of like health injuries, right? And it will help with the traffic because everyone's going at full speed. That's the most optimal, like the most optimal speed. Like, right? Like that's the highest, right? If everyone's going at the highest speed, everyone will get there as soon, as fast as they can go, and the AI can just take control of like the entire traffic, because it's like a drone. Like if you see a video of a drone, they never hit each other and they move in synchronization, right? So if like this entire highway is synchronized like a mesh, and communicates to each other, then the traffic won't slow down, and it just overall helps because no one's gonna like curveball you and like stop you and force you to slow down, which like causes the entire traffic behind you to slow down, right? No one would do that. And I thought like the applications, this could help not with just your just it doesn't even it not only helps with your commuting, but it also helps with services other than that too, right? Like if you think about it, what if there was like an ambulance like right here, like a huge ambulance car, like ambulance car, sirens, like a siren, right? Or police, whatever. And if they wanted to catch a bad guy, all these cars would realize this, and they would move all the way to like the side automatically. They won't have to like cars like they wouldn't be even need sirens. I guess you can still need it for like off-road highway, because sometimes it's perfect for highways, but after you reach like a local place, it's not really that good. But overall, if they made like an AI mesh here, right, and cars would know this and know like a police car's going here, it just reduced the time for the police to catch up to like criminals and go to the area to rescue people, like firefighters, like hospital people, police. Oh my god. Excuse me for my terrible illegible writing, police. Dang it, I messed up again. Whatever, you got it. But I think if I could see that, that would be the amazingest thing ever, right? Wouldn't that be so cool to see? Just see like the entire traffic like move away. Like Noah and the Ark. It just it just pushes all the water and you just see like everywhere, and you can go fast. The police can go fast. He can catch the criminals. Medics can go fast and rescue people that are dying. Firefighters can go to the spot that's on fire. Like everything's so good. And I thought about like, yeah, I'm not gonna even say like the viewpoints, the bad viewpoints about this, because if you think about like businessly, like I don't think other like okay, I'm going to talk about it. I don't think even other companies will allow this. They wouldn't allow it. In my world, in my idealized world, people would be like good to each other, and Elon Musk would share it, right? Because he's the first, and there's like rigorous, like multiple like there's like field tests in every Tesla. Every Tesla field tests and improves the AI every single day. It has the most experience out of every single AI. If I had to trust like any AI self auto drive, I would trust Tesla. Like just the years of experience from like the AI, and they're improving every single day. They're becoming so much better. And I don't know if Elon thought of this yet, but this is my idea for Elon. If Elon can hear this, yeah, implement this. I really want to see this. But in reality, I don't think other companies will want Tesla to win. There's always competition, right? So they're not gonna share it. They're not gonna use this. But in my idealist world, everyone work together, right, and do the best. So yeah, and that is I would say this is the ponder for this first drawing ponder. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy my ponder in my car. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time with another Ponder. See you then. Bye bye.